Just saying. But that's lessons we learn in life. And
Yep.
we'll take care of
Makes
our
it
own.
stronger.
Yeah, damn right it does.
Yeah.
Damn right it does. So,
Yeah, with what you're saying too. I mean, I said last night. I kind of had a breakdown last night, and I was listening to A Soldier's Silent Night, and I don't know if you've heard that or not, but
yeah.
there's a YouTube video. Now there's a couple different ones, but there's one in particular that I listened to, and the gist of it was about a soldier asleep in a faraway land, and his poncho was his bed on the floor, and he got up and told Santa it was all safe and secure and all that, and that's kind of like how I feel about us. Is we, even though our service is over, our time's done, we're not done. Our contract might be done, but we're not done.
Yep.
And we continue to push and fight for each other and take care of one another and do things for each other that most people would be like, well, I don't really know you that well. Sorry, can't help. That kind of no, fuck that. We're family. That's what this is about. Being family, sticking together and working through all the fucking bullshit, because at the end of the day, all we have is each other.
Mm-hmm.
And that time's not granted. That time's limited.
Hence,
The clock could strike me dead in 2 seconds, and that would be it.
Hence on how this country was fucking born.
Exactly.
It's that's and I mean that wholeheartedly. That's a bunch of fucking shit ton of us came over here from Ireland, England, and wherever the fuck ever else. We didn't know each other from high heaven, but you know what? We still joined hand in hand, built our fucking cities, farmed our fucking farms, helped raise our fucking kids, our cattle, built schools, fucking taught our kids. Met some Native Americans, broke bread with them. We've had our fights. We're going to continue to have fights. It's going to happen.
Yep.
But you know what? At the end of the day, we can stand up as the human race and keep striving. And like Ghost says, we're not done. I took an oath a long time ago to protect from foreign and domestic. I'll hold that oath until the goddamn day I die. And I can honestly say right now that if I was to pass right now, God forbid, but I'd be happy with what my life has accomplished, because my kids have definitely learned from it. That was my main purpose and goal. And there's something that a few more other people in this fucking country and world can take from. And do I want more time? I have to say yeah, a little bit, because now it's time for me to go do some stuff that I won't fucking go do. And I'm going to. And it's going to be fun. Because me and my kids have talked about it. I'm going to take a little Kid Rock, my little mini me on the fucking road a little bit, Some of y'all, we're going to drop in and fucking see you unannounced and see how you doing. Just saying. But, it's there's just so much more to life. Go to work, do your job, pay your bills, raise your kids, have fun with your family. And as long as you're happy with that, the rest of it comes to ease.
Yeah.
And I have to bring it up too. I know when I was speaking with Sharia on the phone, and she was asking me about my passions and stuff like that, and what keeps me up at night. One of the things that come up is I was like, I always question, am I fulfilling my purpose? I think that I'm sure I'm not alone in that. You always wonder, am I doing everything that I need to do? Because I don't want to have regrets whenever it's my time. And I think I question myself a lot on that. So like I said, I think that this is something that's going to help me feel like I'm doing something good other than just working and feeling like I'm just slaving to pay the bills. And I think everybody needs that extra something to make you feel like you're doing something worth a damn other than just working for somebody else. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And tell me how many places in fucking Gaston you go fucking sit right now and bring this fucking radio show to and do a live fucking broadcast and shock the fuck out of people. Make people laugh. God.
Yeah.
Well, the thing that you're talking about with the evaluation, self-evaluation, and wondering if you're fulfilling your, what you should be doing or not. and I don't know if I can say this exactly for sure with country or not, but I'm pretty sure I could. As a vet, that's all we do. Everything that we do, because we're that fucking meticulous, everything that we do in life, we're constantly questioning, well, is this the right thing? Is this the right thing? And we're constantly seeking validation from within ourselves. Is this good enough? Is this going to work? And I don't think that we have it within us to say, I quit, I give up, I'm done, I'm out, whatever. Because we're constantly striving to achieve a goal that we set for ourselves, and each time we achieve it, we push more and more and more, and it just constantly gets bigger and bigger and bigger.
And you're right. I don't fucking quit shit. I may take some fucking time off and move on to something different. It's been that way through my life. Me growing up, I was really good at fucking basketball. I played with the fucking best. And I can literally say that because the people that I play with have actually won NBA championships. I played with the fucking best. I never went because I took time away from that and became a fucking soldier. And I was kind of made to stop my job, but I brought my job back out with me into the real world. And I've moved on from different things to different things. And it's going to continue to do that. It just is the way that it is. And everywhere that I've been, it's been great to fucking leave a little bit of something behind for others to fucking use and to take to heart. I don't. It's never about quitting, but we're all at some point in time got something else that comes along in our life that we have to pay attention to, that we have to, that we feel that we need to do. And there's nothing wrong with taking a little bit of time off and doing what you got to do, especially if it's improving your family and your kids' way of life or your family's way of life. There's nothing ever wrong with that. And family isn't always blood either.
No, it's not.
That's damn fucking proof within everybody that's fucking on this fucking show right now. Regardless if you're actually talking, if you're typing in the chat group, or if you're just sitting there on the couch or in your car listening. This is family. You don't ever see this shit nowhere else. It's very rare do you see something like this. You don't ever fucking hear this shit on the fucking FM station. 93.3,
no.
95.1 Will Rock, 81 Rock. It doesn't matter who the fuck it is. You don't ever fucking sit there and listen to them say family. Fucking damn 93.3 The Planet. Over here. There's one of the fucking DJs that I know very, very well, very personally. Her fucking husband passed away. And the fucking went over there and helped her out with her fucking dogs, put a fucking damn doggy door in and shit. And I fucking text her ass and whatnot whenever she's at work. She plays fucking songs for me. Her name's Paige. She's a badass fucking woman.
Yeah, I remember when her husband passed away. That was really sad.
Yeah, I know Paige very personally, very close. Paige is fucking awesome. She's a California girl. She came over here from fucking Cali. She used to run fucking news stations and shit like that. Her and her husband came over here and they fucking chilled out and whatnot. And her husband was a first responder.
Right.
And God rest his soul. But, she's, everybody has their low points, but you're able to take away the positive from it. Take away the positive. You got to take away the positive. If you don't take away the positive, then it's going to eat you up. We all get depressed.
Yeah. That I agree with you on that one. That no matter what the situation is, and I've said this before here over the last few weeks, take the positive from any situation, whatever it is, no matter if it's a bad situation or not. Because, like I said, if you have something that's in your life that you're letting defeat you, let it go. And I guarantee you, in a few hours, a few days, a week, maybe a couple weeks, it will fix itself. It will right itself, and it will no longer be a fucking problem for you. Because I've seen it too many times within my own self over the last several years. And I can't say it enough. Just let the fucking shit go, because it will stop. I guarantee it.
This is something. Oh, go ahead, sis. What you got?
Oh no, I'm sorry. I was just gonna say, well, sometimes too, it's hard because you may be facing a depression that, like, a lot of times you kind of know what's triggering it, but then there's sometimes that you don't know what's triggering, and you're trying to fight this demon that you can't see, you know, and you don't know if it's A, B, C, or all of the above. And I think, like, whenever you have that, you have to try to surround yourself with people that care about you, or find something to occupy your mind, because it will, you know, sometimes it can really just weigh on you so bad that you don't want to get out of bed, you know?
Yeah, you're exactly right. You're exactly right. And I think Ghost can relate to me on this is, you know, I've been there before. I've been to that point where it's just like, fuck, I don't want to leave the house. October last year, I put a fucking 9mm in my mouth and pulled the fucking trigger, and nothing ever happened. And it was right there, Brentwood Chase Apartments, right there in Gastonia High.
Oh, wow.
October last year. And nothing fucking happened. Bullet was in the chamber and everything. That's when I stopped. I was like, you know what? Something else is waiting on me. And that's when I decided right then and there, there's more to life than sitting here in this fucking little bitty ass fucking apartment on the backside of fucking Gastonia. Over here behind the woods. I was back there in the very fucking back there where the fucking woods are, past the power plant just a little bit, or whatever little fucking gas plant that is. But
Yeah.
you know, and this is something that fucking gets us a lot. And some of you can probably, you know, relate to this. You know, some of the bad relationships that we've been in still affect our lives regardless if we know it or not.
Yes,
You know?
that's true. That is very true.
How many of you still guard your fucking phone with your life? How many of you still brace for impact? You know, stressed out when your fucking ex decides to come up and upset you or something of the sort. Preparing to defend him or her at all fucking times, regardless, because that's what you're used to fucking doing. Savoring the good moments, not knowing when a fucking happy time's gonna be there because they're so far and few in between. Picking the bad ones all the fucking time. That's all you do is think about the bad moments. Belittling your tongue, second guessing your decisions, being your own worst critic is a lot of our own fucking problems. We are our own worst critics. Because we sit here, a lot of times we'll say, I'm not fucking good enough. I'm not fucking good enough. Yes, the fuck you are. You are good enough.
Yes, you are.
You know,
Hey, good morning.
oh
Morning,
shit!
sis.
How did that happen?
I snuck her in the back door.
I saw that.
Oh shit! I got
You little fucker.
I heard him fucking drop off, and I'm like, okay, well, I mean, the motherfucker, you know, in between two buildings again. But I got three more to read real quick. Giving away trust is a big fucking deal. Seeking his or her approval and justifying your actions at all fucking times. Bullshit. Why should you have to seek anybody's approval? Why should you have to justify your actions at all time if you feel in your heart that that's the true thing that you're supposed to be doing? And giving away trust, you shouldn't have to give away trust. It should just be there for acceptance. I trust everybody I come across until you give me a reason not to. Then it's just
Right.
done.
Yeah, you got the biggest heart I know, dude. Because coming from the recruiting world, and I know y'all think, that ain't shit. You weren't in combat. Nobody slugged bullets at your ass. Well, you're right. I just constantly was under pressure to make my mission and do what I had to do. And, you know, some of those guys tell you that you can do, you know what I mean? They get dirty with it. And they pressure you to do the same thing. And I refuse to do that. And, so I was constantly under a shit ton of pressure to make some bad choices in my life. And, you know, that can get to you. So after a while, and I'm sharing my story, after a while, it just became a real, it became very stressful. I mean, you guys can't possibly understand what I mean by stressful, because it's not like I felt like I was under fire or anything. It's just, I felt like they were going to take everything from me at any moment because they were trying to hurt me, you know, either job-wise or whatever. So at the same time, I was going through a divorce with my ex-husband, which that added pressure it was a grind because they didn't give a shit what I was going through. They only cared about their mission. So, you know, here I am struggling to keep my kids because he's trying to say that I could be deployed, which wasn't true. When you're a recruiter, you're not deployable. I mean, they can send me over there